Hello, and welcome to Laurel Artistry, lovely people. The World Cup ended a few weeks ago, so I'd hoped to have this out sooner, before people had mostly moved on, but things were busy, and so, oh well. Today, I'm drawing a footballer who was, in a way, the star of this World Cup. Norway may not have won it, but they did win great admiration and respect from so many people. And at the center of so much of the love the team received was the striker, Erling Haaland. A broad, towering presence, he caught the eye of many, because he, really does look like a Viking. But it's not just his looks, because he has a personality big enough to rival his stature. And it also doesn't hurt that he's really good at scoring goals. He was born in Leeds in July of 2000, which means he was only 1 year old when The Fellowship of the Ring was released. Yes, I measure time in relation to the Lord of the Rings films. Norway's Viking row became quite iconic, so I had to involve a nod to that. Once I finish sketching, but before I start painting, I mask over all the parts I want to keep white. Then I brush it with water to help the watercolor do a bit of its own thing. And then I brush everything over with red and blue paint. Add in some spatters. Haaland has scored 62 goals in just 55 games for Norway, 7 of which were at this year's World Cup. Quite impressive, I'd say. I was obviously aware of his existence before this year, but I'd never paid that close attention to him. So realizing his similarities, in more than just hairstyle, to a former player I quite liked, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, made me quite fond of the guy. Before I started my YouTube channel, I used to do so many paintings related to soccer, football, calcio, whatever you want to call it, but I hadn't been able to watch as regularly in recent years, so I stopped doing as many. But they are a lot of fun to do. There's always a lot of movement and emotion to play on, which I think the loose and flowy watercolor look really pairs well with. Getting the details on the face right when it's so small can be difficult. But in some ways, when the face is smaller, it also is more forgiving on features being slightly off. Still, it takes a lot of time and patience to try to capture and express a face without it looking weird. The painting might have been better if I didn't try to make it as mural-like with the other drawings in the background, but I think it looks alright. What really might have messed me up though was trying to brighten up the paint in the background. I think it looked a lot better before I did that, but I try to salvage it the best I can. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching my painting process, and I hope to see you again for future videos. In the meantime, remember not to be offside when scoring a goal. Ciao!